Hello again, everyone. This is Zombie Kids Rule, and I'm back with another Steam Deck gameplay video. And so this one is a full game. It's called what is it called? I can't read it very well. It's called Underworld, but I think there's something else there. Let's find out at the store page. It's unknown according to Valve. So I guess Swords and Sorcery Underworld. Swords and Sorcery Underworld. It is from 2015, from Older Bytes as the developer publisher. And let's see, I've had this in my library for a little bit, I think. So mostly positive, 75% of 73 views or reviews. But again, it's from 2015, so that's not a lot of reviews. It seems like the type of game I like. It is party based, first person. It reminds me of one of the first games I ever played, the Eye of the Beholder game, first Eye of the Beholder, and it is turn based, which Eye of the Beholder was not. This kind of reminds me of the Quest too, but I will say I tested it out I think last night, and it's brutal. I mean, several of my characters, every single combat, my characters were collapsing. Now I was just using the default party too, so that could be something to do with it. I was just testing it out, but still, it kind of made me laugh. I'm playing a really brutal game right now, Wizardry 6, and that's just an evil game. So let's see. Does have music in the background. This is one of those in-game pointers, right? Mouse pointers. So we're using the right trackpad or the right joystick, but the right trackpad is much better. Probably use the right trigger to advance. So Swords and Sorcery Underworld. This is really tiny. So I kind of remember that now. The text is very, very small. There are hints as to the keys that you use, which is good. So if you did want to program controls, you could do that easier. So we've got credits, new, load, quit, and options. So I'm going to go options, and then we've got, let's see, options delay 1 to 9 or 0 to 0. Space to end enemy turn. F1 mouse is enable. F2 WSD for movement, no strafing. F3 auto map is on. Let's see, fluid movement, save, load, English. So you could probably change that. Hotkeys are shown. Yes, toggle full screen. Quick save. View range full is slower. Statistics, music, sound effects, ambient sound, escape, quit, and close options. I can't remember if this was the one. Let's see. Yeah. So when I first booted this up, it was this tiny. It was super tiny, and I had to toggle the full screen on, and then that was much better. I realized that this is a white kind of background on this book, so it's a little bit hard to see. But toggle full screen was a critical. But again, this is quite small text. But I'm going to go ahead and start new instead of load. Don't know if there's any. Don't know if that's. Well, I don't know what kind of sound that is. But anyway, it says escape to skip. If I recall correctly, you click and you have to read. Yeah, so it's gonna tell me a little bit about stuff again. Now this text is a little easier to read. I'm not gonna read through this. I do like the art, the graphics, I guess. It's I do like that. I like the looks of it. It's just telling me the history. Reminds me of like comic book art, which is nice. That's kind of like a representation of your party. You notice the female has all kinds of great armor coverage there. And let's see. Okay, so now you can have a party of 6 folks. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to show the party creation. Again, right now all we're doing is in-game mousing and right-clicking. So I'm going to click on a slot, and these also have numbers, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up to L. So I'm just going to click one, and then you have your choices. You have Knight, Paladin, Archer, Rogue, Priest, and Sorcerer, and when you hover over them, down at the bottom of the screen, it gives you information about them. Now, again, it is small. I can read it, but it is pretty tiny. So you would select your, for purposes of giggling here, we'll just click Paladin. Then you have Human, Elf, Dwarf, and Gnome. And so again, you hover over them, and they'll tell you a little bit more about them. I'm just going to click, let's make a Gnome Paladin, why not? And then we have male or female. So I'm just going to, let's just say female. Okay, so female gender is purely cosmetic choice. Male gender is purely cosmetic choice. So it doesn't do anything in the game. So other than change the portrait. So, oh, that's interesting because, so they each have different, 4 different pictures for the different races. So this was Gnome, right? Now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go, oh, I have to start all over again. Well, when they say back, they really mean back. Paladin, Dwarf, female. Now there's different pictures, right? Which none of those look like dwarfs. not at least not the dwarfs that I'm used to seeing. But let's see, human. Let's see, Paladin, human, Gnome. And it's interesting because it in the middle it says pick a portrait for your female human Paladin. So they are plugging in what you chose, and there's your different photos. So again, looks like four photos. I haven't even looked at the males. Let's take a look at what the males look like. So Paladin, human, male. Boy, they're a lot uglier. But anyway, let's just click on one of them. So type in your name for your male human Paladin. The Steam X pulls up the keyboard, and it works perfectly fine. So I'm going to type in zombie here. Oops, you know what? Let's make sure I did it right. Might not have. It's the only thing I don't like about the keyboard like this is can't see exactly what you're typing. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. But so let's see. Allocate attributes for zombie, and then in parentheses Paladin, by first selecting the attribute and then selecting the plus or minus, points remaining 6. Again, this is a little hard to read. You've got strength, endurance, which gives you your hit points, accuracy, speed, spirit, which gives you your spell points, intelligence, and then luck. And when you hover over something, it does pull up text to tell you what it does. So just for purposes of giggling here, I'm just going to increase his endurance all the way because I'm just showing the character creation. So increasing his endurance increased his hit points, and it says enter except character. Sure, why not? Now he's down here, right? So I can click on him, and there he is. Initiate zombie level 1, male human paladin, 0 experience. Hit points, and then it goes through the stats. Armor 0, melee 6, ranged 5, and I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. So I can delete permanently, or I can add to party. I'm just going to delete them because I just wanted to show the character creation. Again, everything is in-game mouse and clicking. So I'm just going to go ahead and add. So I've got my knight. Yeah, let's add you to the party. And then, who are you? You are my paladin. Sure, add you to the party. And then add my archer. And then add a rogue. And then add, sure, the priestess. And then add the sorceress. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. Wasn't even paying attention. Duh. Wait a second. No, that's right. I did all those. Yeah, start travels. So that's what's weird about this is I clicked on all those and I guess I don't really know how to tell if they are in the party or not. I guess I thought the ones were always there, but maybe they weren't. They were. I guess the ones weren't there. The numbers weren't there. So anyway, go ahead and click Start Travels, and now you're in the 3D dungeon. And now, when you hover over something, it does tell you what it does. And here's the curious thing. Can I reset tutorials? I don't think I can. So save and load are now in there. Hotkeys, quick save, statistics, ambient. No, I can't. So this is similar to another demo that I was doing. This isn't a demo, of course. I don't. No, this isn't a demo. But I couldn't reset the tutorial. So that was that. You know, I'm pretty sure when I played last night, it walked me through what these things over here were. Pretty positive it did. But you know, anyway, when you hover over them, this is view party. L is lineup. R is rest. I is investigate. B is books. This right here is U for unlock, I think. T for tutorials, and then options. So when you click tutorials, and now I can reset them. Adventuring, combat, character, tutorial. So if I reset them, I don't know if that worked. Reset, and yeah, maybe it did or didn't. But the nice thing is that in the options, again, you can turn the hotkeys visible, so that if I wanted to make it where I could pull up my party using a key, you know, I'm using a button instead of clicking with the mouse, I could do that. I haven't experimented with the buttons right now because you know, at this point in time, I just don't feel like doing it. If I wanted to, I could just quickly press Steam and go to controller, and then, you know, go to controller settings, go to edit layout, and then see what's mapped. Right, this is a default configuration, and you know, right now the buttons are space, E, R, and F. D-pad are the arrows, right? The trick. So the buttons are E, R, F, and space, and you know, those aren't really any of these things that I would want, right? So I could remap these to some of these options over here. So when I click View Party, it pulls up a book with my party. If I click on any particular person, it gives me their information, and then it tells me what they have equipped, A through I. There's nothing in their head, neck, back, torso. Oh, they got a walking stick. Left hand is empty, sling, ring finger, and then foot, and then packed. It has J through R for what you have in your backpack. And down here, I can, you know, go back to View Party. I can look at skills. I can escape. ATTS. Oh, that's attributes. So it just tells you more about what the attributes are. Oh, thievery. So that one thing is thievery. So yeah, it doesn't list. Oh, THV is a 2, I guess. So again, skills, you can look, and Ruben has not learned any skills, so skill description not selected. And of course, if you click on any of the party members, it changes to show their information on whatever screen you're on. So there's that, and I can get out of there. That's your View Party. Lineup is you get to pick, you know, who is in the front, who's in the middle, who's in the back. And if you pick them, they show up over here, and it changes your lineup. Investigate, resting, if I remember correctly, it uses up food units, I think, in this game, if I remember right. Investigate searches the whole area, I think. I tried it. I don't know if it's the whole area or just where you're standing. I haven't really experimented that much. The books let you see your quest log, and lets you see your maps and your bestiary, right? So I don't have any bestiary yet because I haven't fought anything. And maps, my Gladiator Inn, right? So you have a world map. Here I am right here, so it hasn't done much yet. Here's my little mini map up here. Unlock, I get to do that if I come to a door. Up here are the arrows, so I think I could click these. Yeah, I could in theory. I didn't even see these last time when I was playing. But you can use your... Oh, yeah, this guy. Yeah, he surprised me last time, too. Such hard time to enter this world. All the better for me. More entertainment. Look for my coming. From the shadows beneath, I rise. And I guess that was... Shut up. So you can use the left trackpad. I'm sorry, the left joystick. But I do notice that I'm not very good at it apparently, because I step more times than I intend, or I step multiple directions. So instead, I would use the D-pad, quite frankly, if it was me. And you can just hold it down, so you can do that too. There is no side step. If there is a side step, you'd probably have to program it. Do you want to go back to the end? No, I don't. Return to game. There we go. And so that's how you move. So I would use the D-pad to move, but you could use the left joystick. In theory, see, X is set to rest. Y is not set to anything yet. B, A, triggers aren't set. Oh, what was that? Oh, so, whoa, wow, that's interesting. No, I want to return to the game. So, what was that? Left L1 is stepping back. R1 is stepping forward. That's kind of weird. I mean, that's unnecessary, but it is what it is. Like I said, I haven't really checked out all the buttons, but you could easily remap them if you wanted to. And then you have your characters 1 through 6 down here. Again, if you click on any of them, it opens up the book. So I'll just show you combat here, and you can see your little mini map showing up. It's pretty brutal. Again, maybe it's just because I haven't set up my own party or something, but so it says it's locked. I'm going to go over here and click the unlock, and then my thief automatically attempted to unlock it, and there's my encounter. Okay, Vigilante does not take too kindly to your intrusion. That's what it seems to say every time you walk into a room. Doesn't like your intrusion. And so now there is a variety of other things. So Vigilante orders party to press forward. That seems like a weird message. Now down here, again, the tutorial walked through all this for me, but I think this person might already be grayed out. I wonder if they got hurt already. That's crazy. And then I think it's Raven's turn. I think their name is in yellow if it's their turn. So when you hover over these things down here, it tells you in very small text what it's doing. So this is fight. This is stealth. So she's my rogue, so she can do stealth. This is press forward. I'm not sure exactly what that does. This is move to the front. Melee and drop out of melee. Disengage. Run. Wait. Escape is past turn. View character, view party, awaken, cut loose, protect, tutorials, and options. So there's actually an awful lot of options here that you know, like awaken. I'm assuming that if you get put to sleep, or you know, you get maybe you get surprised while sleeping or something. You know, maybe you can use that. Cut loose, I'm assuming if someone is like you know, entangled or something. But Raven is going to. I haven't paid attention too much, folks. Here, I probably don't know the right things that I should be doing. But you know, let's just try stealth. And so Raven fades into the shadow. So there is a running dialogue up here in the left-hand corner, and it is very, very hard to read. So this person is this is my sorcerer, and I don't think she's conscious, but we'll find out. Let's see, Burning Hands. So her spell book, she has Burning Hands, which is really hard to read. Animal Hide. What I mean is the little text underneath it is very hard to read. Arcane Bolt, Alert, and it does give you a little description down here, which is probably very difficult to read, but it's, you know, basically there's a little bit of a description down there. It's hard on this with the light on this book. I'm just going to do Burning Hands. And no, I'm not, because I'm pretty sure she's unconscious. I'm pretty sure she's fallen. I don't see a good way. Oh, you know what? Yes, I can view party. So, yeah, so she where is she? Sorceress. No, hit point 5 of 5. 6 of 6, 9 of 9. No, she's not unconscious. So she's able. Everybody's able. So I don't know why she is grayed out. Spellbook. No, can't do that. That's weird. Huh? I must be doing something. I'm assuming I'm doing something wrong. I think I shot. Okay, now anyway, now it's my ranger, and again he could fight or he could shoot. He's gonna go ahead and fight. And oh, so up in the fact I have to read this. So out of magic. So Soul and Ray is out of melee. Out of magic, Soul and Ray is out of melee. Critical miss. Soul and Ray shoots. What? Oh, I hit my own character. Great, thanks a lot, jerk. I have no idea why she's grayed out though, or dark. And then my ranger strikes for 1 damage. Yeah, they do shitty damage. So Rubens is going to attack, and he does 1 damage. This is so crazy. Then my paladin's going to fight. Does again 1 damage. What the hell? And then my priest. Let's see. Priest. Holy water. Bless all. Purify first aid. I don't know who got hurt. Rubens got hurt. So you know what? Let's do first aid on Rubens. And then, let's see. Vigilante strikes Rubens. Does freaking 13 damage. I'm doing 1 damage to this person, and they just do 13 and Rubens falls. Okay, yeah, that seems fair. And let's see. Now, it's hard for me to... Oh, I don't know whose turn it is now. If it's Rubens' turn, Rubens can't do shit. So I guess you have to click fight anyway. Raven is back, so Raven I think is in the shadows. Oh, assassinate. Sure, why not? Raven assassinates Vigilante for 10 damage. Ooh, Raven remains unseen. Okay, well that was helpful. So let's see, my whatchamacallit, my sorceress, again has no out of range. I don't know why she's out of range for Burning Hands. I guess she must be too close. And that doesn't work. So you know what? Let's do Animal Hide. Sure, why not? Animal Hide on the Paladin. Sure, why not? So she casts Animal Hide on the Paladin. My Archer is going to shoot Archer. He does 1 damage, of course, because that's just a pain in the ass. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But fight, again... 1 damage. I don't get it. And then let's see. She's gonna try to first aid Reuben, bring him back from the dead, and then so she healed Reuben. Now Vigilante falls back. Okay. Now what happens? The Vigilante falls back. All my guys are grayed out. I guess maybe I press forward. Nope. Move to the front. Press forward. No. Oh, Raven. So Raven is going to assassinate again. Yay, I won. I don't know what I'm doing, but apparently I won. Survivors gain 50 experience, 50 gold. And so now I'm going to click on them and see what's going on. So he's still got 7 hit points. Now he has 50 experience. 9 hit points, 50 experience, 7 hit points. And they all got... So they're all healthy, and they all got their 50 experience. Well, look at that. So let's see, let's inspect or investigate. And again, I don't know if you have to investigate every square or whether it's just, you know, you investigate and it's the whole room. I don't know. But that's pretty much the gameplay right there that I've seen so far. And, you know, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why. Let's see. He's got a walking stick. Of all things, my human knight has a walking stick, right? I mean, what the hell is that? Walking stick. A simple walking stick and a poor weapon. Replace as soon as possible. Well, I'd love to, except I don't know where to get things. Again, my paladin has a walking stick. My archer has a walking stick and a sling. They all have walking sticks. What the heck is up with that? What kind of starting thing is that? Walking stick. Now maybe if you make your own party, I don't know, maybe that changes. But you know, I think it's pretty crazy that that you start off like this. Oh, you know what? Maybe at the end, your game is saved. Do you wish to rest? Well, sure, I'll rest, but open roster. But it doesn't. It's not like it lets me. It's not like it lets me buy equipment or anything. so I don't know. Again, it seems pretty rough, quite frankly. You would think that you would get better equipment right off the bat. Although when my characters, it seems like they go to 0 instead of dying, and you can revive them. So that's interesting. I'm definitely going to have to mess around with this and play around with it. But that seems to be the basic controls. You can use the D-pad, the left joystick to move around. Looks like the L1 and the R1 are mapped as well for moving forward and backwards. You know, in the game you have the option of showing the hotkeys, so you could map any of those things, plus perhaps some of your combat options to other buttons or you know, other like triggers or whatever you wanted to. I probably wouldn't. With games like this, I tend to just use the mouse and then of course the movement. I would use the movement, but then I would use the mouse for everything else, it looks like. And it is turn-based. So anyway, that it does look like it is playable. I mean, I like the way it looks. That's kind of nifty. And you know, I'm not sure if I can't remember if this had different problems or not, or you know, I don't think the reviews were terrible. But anyway, this is Swords and Sorcery Underworld. It is, you know, it's the full game. It looks like it's been out for quite a long time. But it does seem like the type of game I would enjoy. I think I need to get into it a little bit and see if maybe you find some better equipment or stuff like that. But yeah, it seems to play perfectly fine. Anyway, I hope these help, folks. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope these videos are helpful. You know, again, you know, hopefully someday maybe they'll come up with a better way to record these. Maybe OBS will work, but then again, by that time, you know, maybe Valve will have all the games checked out, and then they'll have they'll have information on them. So, you know, I'm focusing on the unknown right now, just to see if I can help out. So anyway, I hope these are helpful, folks. If these videos are helpful, if you do appreciate you know, me doing these, you know, if they have any value at all, you know, please consider liking, subscribing, getting notifications, leaving comments, and you know, I'll try to get some more videos up over this weekend. And you know, other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. It is getting late here. And you know, happy gaming, and I'll see everybody later. Bye.